Let's look at this simple carbohydrate. This is a triose because it has 3 carbon atoms, and it's also an aldose because its carbonyl group is at the end. This carbohydrate is known as glyceraldehyde, and it has 1 chiral center. Carbon number 1 is carbonyl, so it can't be chiral. Carbon number 3 has 2 hydrogens, so it cannot be chiral. This has 1 chiral carbon, and so it has 1 enantiomer. And drawn on the slide are the 2 enantiomers of glyceraldehyde. Now, we see this wedge and dash structure, where the wedge is coming out of the screen of the paper and the dash is behind. The Fischer projection of monosaccharides is a simple way to express monosaccharides which clearly shows their chiral centers. So in a Fischer projection, the chiral center is just drawn as an intersection. So on the left we have 1 isomer of glyceraldehyde, the L isomer, and on the right we have the D-glyceraldehyde isomer. They are mirror images of one another, and any carbon that is not chiral is expressly written out along with what it's bonded to. So in a Fischer projection, the horizontal lines on a chiral center represent the wedges or bonds coming toward us, and the vertical lines represent the dashes or bonds going away from us. And then the chiral carbon is not shown as a symbol C, but just the intersections of the line, and so it's easy to identify chiral centers. So let's look at D-glucose, and we see its wedge and dash projection, and we've already identified the 4 chiral centers. When we look at the Fischer projection, we see there are 4 intersections which clearly indicate those 4 chiral centers, and all we have to do is so much easier to look at this Fischer projection and see those 4 intersections and know that there are 4 chiral carbons. So in a Fischer projection, the chiral carbons are intersections, and horizontal lines are dash bonds, and the vertical lines are, the horizontal lines are the wedges coming towards us, and then the vertical line are the dashes going behind us. So the 3-dimensional nature of the molecule, as well as the chirality of the carbons in the molecule, are clearly indicated in the Fischer projection.